Green Man! 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 Holy YouTube video, Green Man!
Hey, me again, and I've got a new box of stuff. I know what this is. I've started trying to pick up an Alpha Flight run. Yeah, now I bought this on eBay, and yeah, always make sure you watch. You're careful when you're on eBay. I realised that there was a better deal that I missed out on because I didn't read it properly. It said 1 to 35 of Alpha Flight, and it was going for like 15 quid, and it eventually sold for 17 quid, but I didn't really pursue it that much because I misread the description. In the description it gave a list of numbers, and I thought it was saying, like, I thought it was a misleading listing. Like sometimes it'll say, oh, numbers 1 to 35, then in the description it tells you what numbers between 1 and 35 it is. So, you know, it could be really like dodgy with the way they describe their things and where they put a title on it. No, but what the actual numbers they listed in the description was just some that had price tags on them, like I suppose in the UK and in America they use a price gun and they stick a price to the comic sometimes. And they were saying what it was saying these numbers have got a price label on them, which I don't want to take off in case it tears the comic. If I'd read that properly and I would have bid on them and got 1 to 35, might have got them for 50p each or something. And the reason I decided to try and do an Alpha Flight one is because I picked up 3 Alpha Flight comics at 50p each out of a 50p bid, and I thought, you know, why not try and see if I can get a run together, just as a project. I mean, I've read a few of them back in the day, but not that many, and yeah, so I thought I'd try. But anyway, it turns out this one that I did buy, because I wasn't at home at the time, I thought I'd risk it. I thought I'd risk it to see. I had hope for the best. The ones like the 3 that I picked up from for 50p each weren't going to be in this bundle. And when I got home and checked the comics that I had, I realised they were all in that bundle. So that's right. I've now got 3 doubles already on a run that I've only just started. But anyway, I got these ones. These were it's like I think it was like a charity on eBay, and they were asking a certain price. It was quite high, and I sort of saw no one was really bidding it, so I made an offer, and they accepted it. So I made an offer about 15 quid less than what they were asking for, which is more in like, I don't know, maybe just under £1 a book or something like that. I'm not too convinced about the quality of their packaging, to be honest. It feels like it's rattling around a bit inside, and if they've got no bags or boards, and the whole package is rattling around, I'm hoping the pages aren't getting scuffed apart or anything like that. But I mean, we'll soon find out. Oh no, they're not too bad. No, they're fine. They're wrapped in bubble wrap. There's no bags and boards, but I had a feeling they'd all been loose, so I thought they was all knocking around loose in there for a minute. But no, they're not too bad. I don't have number 1 yet. So it's number 2 is the earliest one in this run, and yeah. Let's just show you them off. They're actually all inside a bag as well, so not too bad. It looks to be in pretty good condition anyway, not too bad, more than acceptable. So number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. I had a feeling they might all be pence variants, like UK variant, but they're not, they're all cents. Okay, they've got the UK price on them as well, 25p back at this time. 4 for £1. That's the kind of price I'd like. But yeah, I've had a busy day today. Not actually working busy myself, but I'm counselling, fixing up my boiler. My boiler broke down and I had no heating and no hot water for a couple of weeks. So they came today. They came about 8 o'clock in the morning, and me being the usual night bird that I am, I didn't go to bed till 4:30, so I had like 3.5 hours sleep. And then they spent the whole day, literally from 8 o'clock in the morning till 6:30 in the evening, drilling and blinking, smacking pipes through walls and all that kind of thing. They're putting in new radiators and everything. So yeah, and then fortunately the postman came and gave me these. Meet Pink Pearl, such a nice lady. A bit of spine roll on that one, but yeah, I'm not worried. I just want to read the stories. This one's got a bit of spine roll as well, a bit of damage to the spine. There you go. But he's dead, isn't he? That must be, what's his face? What is that guy? Not Guardian. Persecutor, Devastator, something like that. The one who was in charge of Alpha Flight, and then he got killed, and his missus took over. Can't remember what that character's called now. I haven't read an awful lot of Vindicator. That's it. There you go. It's Vindicator. Yeah, I think there's about 45 comics here. I think I got them for about £1 each. I've got a feeling I have got some Alpha Flight, 1 or 2 in my collection somewhere. I'm starting to on my weekly count. I'm so far ahead with doing my weekly comics. I'm into January now. I'm actually doing videos way into the future on my counting comics. Just because I'm unemployed still, so I've got plenty of time on my hands. I suppose when I've finished doing all my counting comics, going through all the boxes that I've got, still got a few months to go. But I mean, I dare say I may stop doing videos about comics unless I get a haul or something like that. Which until I get a job, I'm not gonna. I've definitely got to stop. I've definitely got to stop or slow down at least. Yeah. I think this went for about 130 comics. This. Alpha Flight. Another thing I've done recently, I keep doing these premieres on blinking YouTube and then blinking forgetting about it or tuning in too late to my own premiere. The idea of the premiere is you can chat to people who are watching your video, and that's what I like doing. It's nice to sort of chat to people in real time as they're watching the video. So it's a really cool feature, that new premiere thing. But yeah, the last 2 that I've done, I bloody haven't turned up for my own premiere. So yeah, not a very good channel host. I'll probably put a premiere on this, and I probably won't turn up for this one either. I'll probably be doing something and forget about it, like a foolish boy that I am. At last, China Force. Is that a Chinese team? China Force. Not too familiar. So I haven't got that many Alpha Flight. I even forgot Vindicator's name. I know one was called Box, and Sasquatch is the one that everyone remembers. Although he looks more like Wendigo in that picture. Sasquatch is normally orange, isn't he? Shaggy and orange, but he looks white in that one. He looks more like the Wendigo. There you go. He's looking a bit more orange in that one. And there's a Native American guy. Is he called Talisman or something like that? The Native American medicine man kind of thing. Another guy called Box, I seem to recall. Yeah, that's all I remember. Anyway, that's the lot of them. Up to 129. So I think they go up to about 130, 135, something like that. So I've still got a fair ways to go. But tomorrow I am going... tomorrow I'm going to Birmingham, ready for a Comic Con on Saturday. I might be bumping into Daz the Key Chaser there. We did sort of talk about meeting up, but he's not really. I told him to like my Facebook page so he could message me on there, like some kind of like swapping of numbers or something like that. But he hasn't got in touch with me, so I might bump into him while I'm up there. But I'm going with my nephews anyway, so it's cool. I've made a little list of what comics I need in this Alpha Flight run. I might try for volume 1 of Ghost Rider. That'd be cool to see if I can get a few of those. Some more of my Brave and the Bold run, and also the Invaders, the volume 1 of the Invaders. I picked up a few of those the other day. I don't think they're going for too expensive, so that'd be something worth looking into. Anyway, that's it. That's my little Alpha Flight pickup. And yeah, I've got a few more to go. I've got to get round to doing this doubles video, putting up all my doubles that I've got, see if anyone's interested in buying them off me, or if they've got, you know, comics that I want, trading, you know, doing a straight swap or something. But anyway, that's it for me for now. Cheers for watching. Bye.